others far beyond me? At which point will I exist? At which point will my suffering mean something to someone? I can't anymore. My breath forgets to beat. I can't even remember. At which point did I start existing and my pain leaving me? Why is suffering a lullaby that puts me to sleep every night? Oh, hey, yeah,
This is to be a peaceful demonstration. If anyone comes in with hatred, if anybody comes in with any hate, I want you guys to show them where the exit is, and that's back that way. Do not engage with any hateful people.
If we could change one person's mindset at the end of the day, we've made a difference. So, before we start this, I want everybody to get on their knee. And we're gonna take knee for George Floyd. And I can't stress this enough. His brother likes to keep it peaceful like we want to keep it peaceful. And that's what we're gonna do again today. Toronto's protesting today and they kept it peaceful. Halifax has kept it peaceful. Victoria kept it peaceful. And we're gonna continue to send that message across the nation, that peace over violence. Violence is what got us here.
This kid named Wesley started bullying me because of my skin color. He said that brown people are food and white people are ice, and to solve the problem, I ignored him.
As a parent, his mother and I were crushed the day that he came home and told us that. Every parent wants to ask their child, hey, how was school? And he tells us that, we were crushed, angered. To have an 8-year-old's childhood innocence ripped from him. That's not going to happen anymore. Andretti, I want you to know, your mother and I, we give you our lifetime commitment to let you know that your life matters.
Hey guys, it's really important to call out racism in your school system. We have racism in our all school systems here. And in small towns, I was raised in a small town, and it was really bad. I had kids throw rocks at me. In grade 11, I almost committed suicide in front of my class because I was so sick of getting called the N-word. It's disgusting.
My brothers and sisters getting killed! It's not fair! I'm 15! 15 years old! This should not be my reality! This should not! I'm tired! My first encounter with racism should not have been when I was 10 years old! Should not! All the teacher had to say, he didn't mean it. He doesn't know what he said. That is not an excuse for racism. It's too much. Just look at everybody around you. We are all the same. Humans, people who love, people who care, people who have family. There's no excuse for racism. It's 2020. 300 plus years of slavery taught us nothing. Taught us nothing. I don't want to relive what my ancestors did. I don't want to go backwards. I just want to say thank you to everybody for listening to me. I love you all. You are all human. You are all valid.
Guys, this is the most important thing right here, okay? It's not just about racism with black or white. We gotta understand this is between hate and love. You gotta understand, man, we gotta eliminate this hate and bring in love. How can I be part of the movement? Okay, the key here is you gotta spread the word. You gotta be okay having those difficult conversations. Okay, it starts at home. It starts with you and me.
But have you confronted that racist uncle yet?
I hear people saying, oh, it's okay, because this is a peaceful protest. As if rioting in the face of police brutality is something shameful. As if rioting is not why George Floyd's murderers have been arrested.
People will call me and text me and ask me how I'm doing, and I don't know what to say. Oh, I'm okay. I feel kind of cloudy, if that makes sense, from crying and seeing social media and what's on the television about police brutality. Because as a black person, we're used to this. We're used to this. A brother got shot for going jogging. You know, as black people, we hold that trauma inside and then we just go on with our day. We can't do that anymore.
With pain in my heart. I am a black queer man, and I know what it feels like to be rejected for your sexuality, and I know what it feels like to be discriminated upon for being a black man. We are fighting for our identity. We are fighting to be accepted. But change has to start with you and you.
I want to tell you guys about my story when I was living in Texas most of my life. When I was in 3rd grade, one of my classmates told me while we were discussing slavery that without Abraham Lincoln that I would be a slave. My teacher in 3rd grade made me cry every single day, and I would go home thinking that I was worthless. I went to a predominantly white school, and nobody saw me as an equal. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I just want to shout out every single different minority and white person that are here. We do not blame you for the things that white people are doing. We are fighting racism, not white people.
But if your support means that one day black kids will never hear, I hate all niggers. If black men will never have to say, I can't breathe. If black mothers never have to bury their futures, then I don't care why you're fighting for us. Just keep fighting.
Check on your black friends. Believe your black friends when they're telling you that they're not mentally or physically well. Support them. Remember to practice self-care. Black people, let's embrace one another and come together. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
And I've experienced racism every single day of my life. Does that sound fair? I didn't think so either. Then I came to your protest last Sunday and I heard you all screaming and crying. Because you're experiencing the same thing here. And I realized, oh, black people are fighting for our voices everywhere. Does that sound fair? When I was growing up and I was a kid, my mom and dad said that if the cops pull you over, you gotta talk slower. You gotta move slower. Because as soon as they see you through the window, you're automatically more of a threat than somebody that has a lighter skin tone than you. Does that sound fair? When I was in high school, my friends, my close friends, my best friends used to call me an Oreo. Because I was white on the inside and black on the outside. Because apparently, you can't be sophisticated and black. Does that sound fair? I came here today and I expected to scream at the top of my lungs because I'm so angry at how unfair everything is all the time. But guys, I wanted to scream so loud for you, but I'm so tired. I feel like I've been fighting a losing battle for so long, but we're not gonna lose anymore.
I grew up in a political household. My father was a refugee, not a refugee, but a political refugee. He had to flee his country because he fought for human rights. And when he came here, he had to fight to keep us alive. for being black youth. See, I remember when I was only 12 years old. That's when my father passed away. My brother at the time was in high school, grade 9. He comes home, and he came home at 12 a.m. It was a Halloween night. You see, my brother was studying at the library. We lived about 10 minutes away. On his way home, he got stopped by an officer. The officer did not believe that my brother was at the library, telling him, "You don't look like you would be at the library." That was the first time my brother encountered the cops. That was the last time we trusted one. I started wearing a hat in high school because people used to tell me God shaved his pubes and put them on your head. And then you want to tell me you want to touch my hair.
Every time I feel the presence of your hands intertwined with my hair. My hair! Emphasis on mine. But when I deny you access, to simply accept that I'm not gifting your longing is hard to digest. So you stay constipated until I'm dictated by society to comply. But no, I'm taking back my rights. Just like Aretha Franklin, I demand a little R-E-S-P-C-E-C-T. Just like Nina Simone, I will feel good. Just like Rosa Parks, I will sit in the front seat. Just like Beyonce, because frankly, I slay just like my mother. You know, it takes her 3 hours to finish my hair every single time. 3 hours of her hunched over as if the weight of the world was carried on her shoulders. I send a prayer to God for that woman every single day. And I do not spit these matters to simply lyrically flatter the ladder of stands that are coming from my mad hat of a brain. Trying to explain is quite frankly simply the same, but yet still remains to be truthful to my truth. And I have proof that these locks do not belong to you because it is permanently or temporarily attached to me. And if you're not blind, I do not see your excuse not to see. See how you harass me with your suggestions, how you oppress me, how I'm always forced to deal with this one feather braid question: can I touch your hair? Thank you.
Because I'm a person. I bleed the same. I sleep the same. I put on my pants the same. I love this city to death, but it doesn't love me back. I'd ask my mama every day, why doesn't it love me back? And she'd say it's just how the world works. And I'd say, nah, that's not how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to be one. We're supposed to be together. Peace and love.
People don't care for you unless you care for yourself. And you can't care for yourself unless you care for your brother. The Prophet Muhammad, he said, love for your brother what you love for yourself. If you want freedom for yourself, want it for your brother and fight for his rights.
What I'm going to talk to you today carries all my pain. Don't worry about the accent because it's a beautiful accent. You people love our culture, but you don't love us. See us as human. Feel us as humans. Take us as humans and respect us as humans. George's story is our story. The weight of change should not only rest on our shoulders. At this time, at this moment, the only wrong thing to say is to say nothing. We don't want to be silent. We are tired of being silent because all lives mattered.
I got a message on Instagram and someone told me, look bro, I'm not racist. At that moment I knew what was coming. I'm not racist. I'm not racist, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm not racist, but try to tell me why this is about black people now and not old people. And I'll tell you why. No life matters till every life matters. That's the truth.
They say this is a peaceful protest, but make no mistake, white supremacy is violence. They say a change is gonna come, but how fucking long are you gonna wait? We've sacrificed our voices, spent our spirits, And our ancestors have given their lives for this fight. Listen, racism is not an anamorphous energy. Listen, it is not shapeless. It's not over there. It's right here. It's the air we breathe. It's the force that makes us think that poverty is natural. Racism is every day. It's far more than just police brutality. It's every fucking day. And it never sleeps. So you gotta wake the fuck up and get to work.
Let me tell you why I brought up SFU, because I didn't learn shit there. I didn't learn shit there. I learned everything at home. Because I was preparing myself for when I gotta be in that class, I gotta explain to you why my opinion matters. I gotta explain to you why you don't see on the news that the women in Nigeria are being raped. I gotta explain to you why the children in Sudan are being murdered. I gotta explain to you why the bombings in Kenya are not talking like terrorist bombings. They're black, so it doesn't matter. And I gotta tell you why it does. Black lives matter!
I want you to know that my skin color is not a threat. And I will stand forever. Oh my God. I will stand for you guys. And I hope you guys can stand for my people as well.
I want you to raise your right fist in the air one more time. And this time, can you look at your right fist and don't take your eyes off of it for me, please? Now that fist that you're looking at, it doesn't just represent the color of your skin. It represents your strength. It represents your pride. It represents your message. If you were looking at your fist in the air right now, you were part of the rebellion. If you were looking at your fist in the air right now, you were part of the revolution. This fist means a lot of things. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, put your fist down. But if your fist is still in the air, that is your message. Use that fist. Use that fist to put the good guys in charge. Use that fist to change the world.
Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
You're not white, you're not black, you're not yellow, you're not Asian, you're not African, you're not Canadian, you're a human being.
Yeah!